Fun question, probably for you, Rebecca. Alice said, what is Silas's favorite treat or enrichment at the moment?
That is a good question. For him, he's only been on this planet for 10 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So everything is new,
Yeah.
everything is exciting. So it's hard to say if he has a favorite because one thing is better than the next, only because he's never experienced it before. There's so much yet. He hasn't even had watermelon yet, which is a favorite among our ambassador wolves
Oh,
in the
fun.
summertime. Yeah, we haven't given that just yet. But he loves exploring, I'd say. He loves just checking out new places. I personally have a lot of animals myself, and part of his socialization process was me bringing him home. I have a lot of fenced-in areas, and him just hanging out and exploring and getting exposed to new things. I do have a pig and a tortoise, and he loves checking them out,
Yeah.
especially the pig. I think he's probably the only wolf pup in the planet that has a pig as a friend right now.
Aw.
Through a fence, of course, but he's very curious about him. He greets him with a wag of the tail. So I think that that's really fun for him because it's this massive animal that he'll probably never see again. So, but yeah, he loves new toys. I take a lot of toys and marrow bones and Kong. Actually, Kong donated a bunch of toys to him as well.
That's awesome.
And stick bananas and different things and freeze them to give him something to do. He loves different textures. Texture's also a fun thing. Ice is fairly new to him. That was probably maybe the second time he's had ice before. He loves this sand pit. The other day he was digging and rolling in it and jumping around. So it's going to be so much fun
Everything.
exploring with him. Yeah, because everything is new. I mean, Nakai being here for 9 years has seen a lot, but this guy has a lot to still learn about.
Yeah, cool. And you guys are just watching him sleep now. He's just hanging out. Lamont, thank you for the $25. And someone also asked, well, I guess you started answering it because you said he gets to see a bunch of new things, but people have asked why he has a collar on.
Yeah, I figured someone would ask sooner or later. So again, this is the time to get him used to stuff, and we do have to walk him on a leash to get him back and forth. We do have an indoor nursery in our office in our veterinary hospital. We've kind of converted part of it into a nursery for him. So he did start there, and then has transitioned to out here with this camper. So he does need to walk on a leash, and the collar is even for dogs, especially when they're not used to it, it can be annoying. So he doesn't wear it all the time, but I do like him to wear it so he could get used to it. Nakai can walk on a leash as well, and it's good if you ever have an emergency or you need to move them in for whatever reason. It's nice to have them leash. I don't want to use trained, but leash acclimated to be able to get them from one place to another. So this is the time to get him used to it. When he does move into the big enclosure, he won't be wearing a collar. It's only for socialization purposes right now.
Okay, guys, he is a sleepy boy. We're going to do a couple more questions, and that'll be it for today. Curdy asked, what is your current outlook for wolves hopefully becoming less endangered as species?
So that's a really interesting question. So in terms of wolf numbers across the country are steadily increasing. However, just because wolf numbers are growing, you can't necessarily say that a population is, quote, safe or recovered, because wolves do face a lot of challenges. And one of the challenges we're seeing develop over these last few years has been kind of the concept of recovery based on numbers, but also based on politics. So right now, as we mentioned earlier, there are several bills introduced that would strip wolves of protections. Some call for no judicial review, which means they can't then further be challenged. And we're seeing that these bills are being introduced because politicians are claiming that wolves are, quote, recovered, meaning their numbers have hit what science years ago had said was a minimum number that was needed. But we're also faced with the question that as wolf populations grow, some people think it then becomes more appropriate to kill them. And we would love to see wolves recovered, meaning wolves have hit numbers where they no longer require, quote, human intervention, but that doesn't mean you should kill them because There's, again, no reason to kill wolves. It's not ethical. And even hunters who are subsistence hunters, meaning they hunt to feed themselves, even they primarily do not support trophy hunting. So to say that we would love wolves to be less endangered, the answer is yes, we would. We would love to see a world where wolves thrive. That's in fact our mission. But we would love to also see a world where wolves are allowed to be wolves without fear of persecution. And so right now, having those endangered protections are what are keeping wolves safe, because we don't yet have a human population that is compassionate towards all living things. So yes, we want wolf numbers to grow, but we also want attitudes towards wolves to continue to improve. Once those two kind of converge and overlap, perhaps then the future for wolves will be brighter. But right now we are really at a crossroads for wolves, and it is a very challenging and important time.
And you guys can go to WCC's action page, Set Range and Mods, if you guys wouldn't mind linking that again, that would be wonderful. You guys can send letters, pre-written letters to your representatives. You can follow Wolf Conservation Center everywhere. I mean, you guys have Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, it all.
Yes.
YouTube. You can go find them everywhere and stay updated on everything that they're doing and find more ways to help. You can do Command WCC for all of their information. Thank you very much. And if you want to go follow their Twitch channel and watch their live cams, because I know you guys love live cams, you will see Silas out on one of the live cams pretty soon. And so that will be very, very cool. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Is there anything else that you wanna share before we log off?
Just a huge thanks to everyone for your donations, for tuning in, and hopefully your continued support in the future. As Maya said, Silas will soon be living with Nakai, so you will be able to watch him on camera. And we're doing a lot of fun things around Silas over these next few weeks. We're doing a Silas puppy shower. So perhaps I'll see just part of it as a donation, but because you've already donated, I'll see if we can send over some of those digital components to Maya, perhaps to distribute.
I saw that on your Twitter today.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can send some of those over. Some nice photos of Silas as well. But yes, your support is so appreciated, and support comes in so many ways. So even if you're not able to financially donate, but you've loved watching Silas, consider using your voice to help Silas's wild relatives. All of those things do make a great difference for wolves. And because we do rely entirely on donations, it really is wonderful to see everyone supporting our mission so strongly. So thank you so much to everyone for joining in today. And thank you to Maya for tossing her channel to the wolves.
Yeah,
it's really wonderful.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Oh, okay. One thing we just realized, we didn't try a howl.
Oh, yeah.
So what a great way.
People were asking because you did it last year.
What a great way to end this is to give a howl. And
sure.
Rebecca took the microphone from me just so they could hear. I don't want them to hear.
It's very loud.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I have the mic. Sleeping. Best tiny mic I've ever done. Guys, that was for $10,000 in donations today. Thank you so much for watching. That's the most we raised on a Conservation Uncharted episode, and our second one here. So this was amazing. I hope you guys learned a ton about wolves. I hope you can go follow Wolf Conservation Center in some of those places, even if you weren't able to donate today. Thank you so much for watching and learning. That is very, 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 very important too. And that's the reason that we're out here. So thank you. Yeah, back to bed. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like Silas. Thank you again. So many donations. I really, really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.